Yeah, I'm ready, mate.
I'm tonight joined by Stu Davies, my good friend here, Stu. Welcome to the watch along on what's going to be an exciting game of football tonight, Stu. Tonight, Stu.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real good game. The atmosphere should be great. Although there's no away fans, so there'll be a lot of Celtic fans bouncing at the stadium. But it's always a good atmosphere over there.
You can see the pictures on the TV now. That standing corner at Celtic Park. The pyros are going. The flags are going. It's very loud. They've got the lights flashing at Celtic Park. You've been up to Celtic Park before, haven't you, Stu?
Oh yeah, I have been. I've got some relatives who live in Hamilton, so it's just like not too far away if you like take the train. But always a great atmosphere at Celtic Park. It's like absolutely buzzing. It's like I'll be biased because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'd say like Celtic's like the second best atmosphere I've been to.
Absolutely fantastic. We've got to plan a trip to Glasgow at some point, haven't we, in the near
Oh
future?
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Welcome everyone that's watching the stream to Let's Talk Sport and watching the stream tonight. Don't forget to like the video, comment below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, please, to help us grow as a channel. Stu, you've got your Celtic scarf on. I'm just to be
Yeah, I got
conscious.
supporting Celtic.
Oh, you
I don't know
support.
if that's the right way or not.
Let's have a look. There it is.
Yes.
There it is with your Celtic scarf. Just to be controversial, I've dug out, just so we can't be accused of being biased on the show, I've dug out a Rangers top for my football shirt collection. I bought just on a whim, really, one time, because I thought Stephen Davies is a good player. Stevie G was managing him at the time, so I just thought, why not? We've got Greg in the comments. He says, if you need help with anything with the two clubs tonight, give us a shout and I'll help you out. Thanks for that, Greg. We've got a
Yeah,
poll.
thanks, Greg.
We've got a poll going on. Who will win tonight? Celtic are leading the poll at the moment with 67%. None of you think it's going to be a draw, and 33% think it's going to be Rangers. We'll keep that poll going throughout the match tonight as the two teams walk out onto the pitch at a very smoky Celtic Park. I don't know whether the smoke's from the pyros or whether that's designed by the club there, but yeah, it looks very, very loud. I can run for the teams for you before kick-off. In goal for Celtic, you've got Joe Hart, then you've got Juranovic, Carter Vickers, Starkveld, Taylor, McGregor as captain, Hatate, O'Reilly, Abada, Jota, and Giacomakis. I can't pronounce those names very well, I apologise. And then for Rangers, we have McGregor, Tavernier, the captain, Goldson, Bassi, Barisic, Kamara, Arfield, Aribo, Kent, Ahmad, Diallo, who's on loan for Manchester United, and Kemar Roof. Surprise, Stu, with Rangers, not to see Aaron Ramsey in the squad.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed with the lack of game time in recent months, and that's probably the reason behind it. But hell of a signing by Rangers. They've done so well to bring him in.
You Never Walk Alone booms out across Celtic Park at the moment.
I was like, if Greg's here, I was like, what's his thoughts on their Heart Tips game? I think it was yesterday. 0-0 draw.
Ooh, that's a good question. Great question, that, Stu.
Edinburgh Derby.
Greg says, Rangers have only 800 fans, Stu. Don't talk to me, only joking. I am a Rangers fan. So Greg's a Rangers fan.
Gregor's Hearts.
Burgoyne says, one Chris Sutton, there's only one Chris Sutton. I do like Chris Sutton as a pundit. He's a cracking pundit, to be fair. And Greg says, because you are supporting Celtic, he says he's going to go and be a Rangers fan. You Never Walk Alone. It's just about dying down. Well, it's not dying down. It's still filtering across the pitch. As the smoke starts to die down. The players take a knee at Celtic Park, Stu.
Hey, think you're like 2 minutes ahead of me.
Right, 2 minutes ahead. Sorry,
I just got onto You Never Walk Alone.
as they're underway. Oh,
It just looks so good under the light, so doesn't it?
unbelievable under the lights. Definitely high up on the bucket list. Barely see. I thought the smoke was dying down from the side angle, but it's just not died down much, Stu.
No, it hasn't. There's Callum McGregor there with his mask.
So Aaron Ramsey's up in the stands today, Stu. He is there at Celtic Park, just watching brief for him tonight. Hopefully he can inspire his new team on for victory, from a Rangers point of view or a Celtic point of view. He will watch them succumb to another derby defeat.
I think it could be a massive match in terms of the title race, with Celtic 2 points behind. Yes.
CJW says, is Rogic on the bench? I'll have a look now to see if Rogic is on the bench for you, mate. On the bench of Celtic, there's Bain, Scales, Sorrow, McCarthy, Maida, Forrest, Ralston, Welsh, and Doak. I don't know if I pronounced the last one right, but so no Rogic. So Stu, go ahead.
I believe Rogic's on international duty with Australia.
Oh yes, yeah, that's still internationals going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Lots of boos ringing around Celtic Park here tonight. Last time we did a Old Firm watch along last year during lockdown. It proved to be quite popular. It was me and Luke that did it, and it was a 1-1 draw with Alianusi giving Celtic the lead, and then hang on a second, Celtic come forward, Jota, ball across the box, and it's headed out and away, and Fede Morelos getting the equaliser with his first Old Firm goal. But I'm sure.
Didn't he get sent off after? Ooh.
I think he might have done, you know. But hopefully, I reckon we'll be more popular tonight because we've got you on, Stu. Surely got to be.
It's got to be, mate. Got any predictions for today?
I'm going to go with 2-1 to Rangers with my gut instinct before kick-off. But, hang on. Ball across the box. Chance for Celtic there. I think it was Jota hit the shot and it's deflected off the defender and out and away. Yeah, I was thinking that Rangers might nick a win tonight 2-1, but it's going to be very tight between the two games. What about yourself?
I'm going to go 2-1 Celtic, just with the home crowd at Celtic Park behind you. I'll just give them that little edge they need. I think it's going to be an extremely close game. So that little edge, I just think will push them over the line.
Any predictions for goal scorers tonight, Stu?
Goal scorers. It's hard to say, because usually quite a few can score between Celtic's team, but I quite like I can't even pronounce his name properly, but Giacomakis, I think I fancy him to score one today.
I'll tell you what, I've had an absolute nightmare with the thumbnail. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal for Celtic! It's a wonderful strike, that. It's come to the edge of the box and it's a side-footed finish. Into the bottom corner by Rio Hatate. And Celtic have taken an early lead here, Stu. I think your prediction is coming out on top so far.
Yes, I'll probably get to see it in a second, but absolutely buzzing to be ahead,
So it's the ball's whipped in, it's headed out, and he's just taking a touch and side-footed it. So it's corner whipped in, headed out. I can't see who's headed out for me. I think it's Barrett. It's touched down, and there he is. Rio Atate. He takes a touch. He just kind of actually scuffs it off the top of his foot, but it doesn't matter. It flies through the crowd of Rangers players and into the bottom corner of the net for 1-0 to Celtic. Could Celtic be closing that gap to 1 point, Stu?
I think they go 1 point ahead, don't they? Was it? Oh, I got that wrong.
I think. Hang on a second. One of the Rangers players has gone down here. He's gone to speak to his assistant. He's confirmed the goal. So the goal, he was talking to the assistant to see if there'd been a foul in the build-up. Ball's whipped in. Okay. It's two Rangers players that have crashed into each other, so it's not going to, obviously it wasn't going to disallow the goal. It was Bassi and Ariba that clashed heads. But they're both back up now, so they're okay. Craig said at the start, he said, this is in the stream, he says, I said at the start of the stream that it would be 2-1 to Rangers. So that's what Craig says. And Tavernier's having a go at their face saying that goal shouldn't have counted. But so I'm sorry, but by the laws of the game, I don't think it's a head injury, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If I'm being honest.
Got no arguments there.
Have you just seen the goal now, Stu?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it?
Well, the own two players go into each other, don't they? And then that's something I've always said to like football players. Like if you're on the edge of the box or a corner, always take that shot on, because when you got that crowd of bodies everywhere, the goalkeeper's got no chance if it takes like the slight deflection.
So here we are, about 7 minutes gone at Celtic Park. It's Celtic 1, Rangers 0. And yeah, I've had an absolute nightmare with the thumbnail tonight because I put Kyogo Foriashi on there, completely forgetting that he's on international duty with Japan.
Oh, no.
And I've put Aaron Ramsey on there thinking that he was going to make his Rangers debut, but he's up in the stands tonight. So yeah, I've had an absolute nightmare with that one. Celtic building the pressure.
Then James Tavernier, I always feel so sorry for, because quality like right back. But look at all those players ahead of him. Like
he's got no chance of the England squad at the moment, has he? With all due respect,
no, none at all.
He's not going to get past Trent. He's not going to get past Reece James. I suppose Trippier's still ahead of him at the age of 31. Kyle Walker. And I suppose there's a couple that would, because they're playing in England, would probably get a look in ahead of him, which is a bit unfair, really. If you look at it, I'll take Rangers haven't really done anything attacking wise, have they, this game?
No, none at all.
I said that because they just got up to the halfway line and then Ruth was dispossessed as Celtic come forward again. Jota fouls James Tavernier and it'll be a free kick. It's not Diogo Jota though, is it?
No. Is he from Portugal as well, or from somewhere else?
I believe so. I believe he is from Portugal as well. Stu.
Right.
I'll have a look at whereabouts in Portugal he's from.
And this would be Giovinco Broncos' first defeat if it were to stay like this.
João Pedro Neves Felipe, known as Jota, is a Portuguese footballer who plays as a winger for Scottish Premier League club Celtic. He is on loan from Benfica. He's 22 years of age as well.
Oh.
There we go. 5'9", wears number 17 shirt. if you wanted a little bit more information. Not to be mistaken with Diogo Jota of Liverpool, who wears the number 20. Diogo José Teixeira da Silva, known as Diogo Jota, is a Portuguese professional footballer who plays as a forward for Liverpool. He has the number 20 and is 1.78 metres because it doesn't say it in foot for some reason.
Yeah.
So he is 5'8", so he's slightly smaller. Fun facts for you, everyone that's watching. As Rangers have it in the corner,
Yeah.
It's back to Ryan Kent. Boos ringing around. It's Kamara in possession. Celtic blocking Rangers into a corner. Barisic just managed to keep the ball in play. Oh, doesn't quite connect with that, and Celtic managed to get it clear. Goldson heads it on. It's across to the left-hand side to Kent. Kent on the ball. Chorus of boos aimed towards Ryan Kent. Barisic scored the winner a few years back. Well blocked there, and it's out for a throw to Rangers. Rangers starting to grow back into this one, Stu.
Yeah. Did you ever see much of Ryan Kent for Liverpool's youth team?
I saw him play a couple of games during pre-season for the first team, and I saw a few clips of him playing in the academy, and I thought he looked like he had the potential to be a good player, but he never really kicked on for the senior side.
Yeah, that's right.
As Barisic makes a sloppy error, and Celtic have a throw in now. And Broncos' first derby. So Steven Gerrard was unbeaten in his first 12 matches, apparently, as Rangers manager, so the commentators just said.
Okay.
Interesting to start that. Jamie Burgoyne says 3-2 to Celtic is his prediction. Since you mentioned the Edinburgh derby before, Stu, let's go back to that. I'll circle back to that one last night. 0-0 draw. I was talking to a friend of mine called Leanne on Twitter yesterday, Leanne Stones. She's an ex-Women's player for Hearts and Hibs, and she's a massive Liverpool fan as well. Hang on a second. As Rangers bring it in, Tavernier's ball whipped in, blocked out, headed across. Is it going to drop? Is it Zarmad? No, Celtic get it clear. So she, I was a big fan, and she was saying that Ben Woodburn had an absolute shocker for Hearts last night.
Oh, did he?
Said he's so lightweight, got no pace, and couldn't hit a barn door or a banjo, basically, to paraphrase what she said.
Yeah, I did. When I saw a few times Woodburn play, I was like, oh, he definitely needs to get down to the gym because he's getting pushed off the ball so too easy. He
struggled in League One last year as well, when he was alone at Blackpool and Oxford the year before. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised, because obviously his contract's up in the summer. Whether we see him leave, he might end up somewhere like Wrexham. I wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah.
Greg's in the comments. He says, "Jamie, how dare you say that? It'll be 3-2 to Celtic." As Celtic come forward again with another throw-in. 14 minutes gone. Celtic 1, Rangers 0. After the goal by Rio Matete. I might just call him Rio because... what do you reckon?
I think it might be easier.
It's quite funny, Stu, because we didn't actually try and colour coordinate tonight, did we? And you're in green and I'm wearing a blue jumper. Well, I'm just wearing a blue jumper because it's just what I picked out my wardrobe, but it's quite funny.
Yeah, we worked out well.
It's not that bad go, is it? Oh, never. Oh, what a shot that was, I've got to say. It's a chance for 2-0. Oh, great save by McGregor again. And Barisic gets it clear. Massive error there by, I think it was Tavernier. Rangers couldn't quite do it. I think it was Tavernier. dwells on the ball, loses possession, 2 shots coming quickly from Celtic and 2 double saves from McGregor. Begoni's in the comments saying Rangers have a great defender out on loan called Nikola Katic, who's currently playing for the best club in the world.
Oh no. He plays for this average club in Croatia called Hajduk Split.
Oh, I've got you. Yeah. Greg Livingston says, I was at the Edinburgh Derby. We should have had at least 2 penalties, but to be honest, not be disrespectful, but if Ben was good, as people will say, why has he come to the Scottish Prem? He was a player that burst onto the scene with great potential. His family live around the corner from me, actually, to tell you the truth. Not that I know them, but they do live around the corner from us. I don't know them though. And what's it called? I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's come into the Liverpool academy with such high potential. He scored against Leeds in the League Cup. I was on the Cop for that game, and when he scored his first Liverpool goal, but he's never really kicked on, has he? And he's had a few injuries. Whether that's stagnated his career, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Stu?
Yeah, I just think he never really kicked, like you said. He had huge potential, but he never really kicked on. I've always said he needs to put in a bit of gym work, and he does. He didn't seem to put in that extra bit of work which these young players need to do to reach the next level.
Rashesh Rai is in the comments. Hi, Rashesh. He says, we support Rangers, hope they win. Bangalore FC fan from India. Rangers are football partners. Welcome, Rajesh, and it's great to have you on today. Personally, I hope the Rangers win just for a bit of controversy. Stu's gone for Celtic as well. So it's going to be a laugh. One of us will come out happy at the end of the night.
Unless it's a draw.
Oh, well, yeah, unless it's a draw, we'll just be like, yeah. But, yeah, it's great to have you on. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Greg says, because Ben's not that good. Talk about Woodburn. So, do you go to not Tannadice, that's... Oh, my God, ball across the box and great save by McGregor to deny. Giacomakis, sorry, I can't even pronounce his name. Celtic take the corner quickly, whip the ball in. The chance, he couldn't connect properly, could Giacomakis again at the far post. But the flag was up anyway to save his blushes. Yeah, do you go often to Tynecastle? Greg? I remember they had an extension there a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
They made their stage, their main stand, and they had that redone. Jay Vergoin says Hajduk, HR. He's only bothered about them because he was his football manager. And he'll come back in a minute going, nuh-uh. As there's a foul there on Rio, and Celtic have a free kick not far away from the goal. Left the area. It's a good position to whip it in. The atmosphere cranks up further. So
Celtic have had some chances to win this. Alan McGregor's been brilliant.
Not too much on that. Free kick and goes straight out of play for a goal kick. Greg says he is a season ticket holder. So there we go. He's a season ticket holder. So Stu, go on.
Alan McGregor's got to be like about 40 now, I'd say. Like, he seems to have been going for ages.
Yeah, he's getting on. Do you remember when he went to Hull at one point?
Oh yeah, he was there for about 5 years, wasn't he?
I'll have a look now just to double check how old he is. CJW says Carlton Football Club. And then Greg Livingston says, does Jamie support teams around Europe? Jamie Burgoyne. How did you guess? He seems to have a few teams that he likes to look up. Alan McGregor, there we are. No, it's not Callum McGregor, is it? Alan McGregor. Why is it called Callum when I typed in Alan? I do not know.
I think there is a Callum McGregor.
Yeah.
There's a Callum McGregor as well.
You're spot on, Stu. He was 40 on deadline day.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. I think he's supposed to be retiring, isn't he, at the end of the year, I believe. Scott Arfield goes forward. He's brought down. And there's a booking there for the Celtic captain, Callum McGregor. Speaking of the other McGregor on the pitch.
The captain.
Jamie Goins says, whether it is 20 yards or 30 yards, everywhere we go, 40 yards or 50 yards, Jan Michelaars scoring goals. Tia Hetherington says he's 38. Master Messi says 10. Master Messi 10, so mate says Rangers. Greg Livingston says, yes, Alan is 40. He was 40 on Monday. There we are. Carson is an Aussie Rules club, says CJW. That's interesting. I don't really know much about Aussie Rules football. Greg says CJW, where are you from? I'm going to hazard a guess and say Australia. What do you reckon, Stu?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's the question of whereabouts in not New Zealand. Gosh, I'll be hated now for the rivalry there. Whereabouts in Australia are you from? Sydney, Melbourne, or somewhere else across Australia, Perth. I'm trying to think of places in Australia. As Tavernier brings it forward, switches it across from right to left to Kent. Kent blasts a shot, easily charged down. That's never going to trouble Tavernier. Nah, it's hard to get it clear. Go on, Stu.
I only really followed Australian football when Fowler, I think he went to North Queensland and then went to Perth Glory after. So I love Robbie Fowler, so I followed him a bit there.
I remember there seemed to be a stage between, I think it's like 2008 and 2012, 2013, something like that, where players were just going over to play in the A-League, weren't they, in Australia?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Fowler, Heskey, trying to think of a few others that went across there now off the top of my head. Obviously, Sturridge is there now, I think. We have a few more comments below. We're going to Stu, who was better, Van Dijk and Lovren, sorry, or Sadler and Nsiala. And CJW said he's from Melbourne, Australia.
Well, one's got Lovren, so that's an obvious answer.
He's going for Van Dijk and Lovren. As Rangers have got the ball in the middle of the park. Kamara, Barisic.
I'm saying CJW, we just won't mention any cricket today.
Stu loves the song I Don't Like Cricket. I love it. I think it's alright.
I did until the Ashes.
Greg says, do you know James Tavernier has a brother? And sure, his brother plays for Middlesbrough, doesn't he? Or is that completely different Tavernier and I'm absolutely making things up? As Celtic are in possession again. Trotting forward at the ball. Rangers celebrating their 150th anniversary this season, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. So.
Some people say they're not actually that old, but let's not go there.
Yeah, we won't touch that.
Oh, Kent's jumped in there off the ball there. He's been penalised for a charge. I don't know if he's got a card there or not. I don't think he has. No, he hasn't been. Yeah, it is Marcus Tavernier that plays for Middlesbrough. He's his brother. So there we go. Sure. James Tavernier, at one point in time, played. I don't think he was at Middlesbrough, but I'm trying to think. Was he at Rotherham? Or am I making that up? Let's have a look. I'll soon find out for you. Alfredo Morales won't be in the Rangers squad as well for people that are asking because he's away with Colombia.
Absolutely gutted.
Oh, how was it not two? Ball played in, and Giannatis just can't quite get enough contact on the ball, and it squares into the arms of McGregor. Celtic should be 5-0 up here. I'm not even exaggerating, am I, Stu?
No. But that one header where he just hit it straight at McGregor, he's got to be scoring that. Like, I'd be kicking myself if I didn't score that. And then so many chances, you got to take them.
Oh, this is good from Rangers. Aribo Arfield. Aribo's through, he's gone down. Referee says no penalty. That was a good tackle, to be fair, by the Celtic man there. Looking at James Tavernier's career, he started off at Newcastle between 2009 and 2014. Made 2 appearances. Then he went on loan to Gateshead, Carlisle, Sheffield Wednesday, MK Dons, Shrewsbury Town. Did you know that, Stu?
I did not know that.
He played one game, just the one.
Oh, wow.
Rotherham, he was at Rotherham between 2013 and 2014. Made 27 appearances, scoring 5 goals. Didn't score a goal for any other club before Rotherham. Then he went to Wigan, 11 appearances, no goals for 14-15 season. Bristol City on loan, made 12 appearances with 3 goals in 2015, and then since joining Rangers in 2015, he's made 224 appearances, scoring 53 goals. There we go. Fun. And Celtic come down the left again. Shotter, great tackle by that man Tavernier. And the ball's back in Celtic possession. It's like a magnet. It's like Celtic got a magnet to the ball.
Yeah, it is. They just need to try and get that second goal now. Like,
just going to have a nose at the other scores for you guys as well in the football tonight. Just to keep you updated. As Celtic come forward again. Ball's blocked, and it will be another Celtic corner. Warner Barfitch can prevent the corner. So in the Championship in down in England, there's Barnsley 0, Cardiff 0, Huddersfield. African Cup of Nations, 49 minutes gone. It's Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 0. FA Women's Cup, League Cup. It's Chelsea winning 3, Manchester United winning 1. As Rangers can break on the counter here, as Celtic continue to come forward.
what did you think of the West Brom battle?
Yeah, they were doing all right. That's a question for you, Stuart, from CJW.
Okay.
He says, how's the Aussie manager going at Celtic, Stu?
Which Aussie manager's that?
At Celtic, Ange Postecoglou.
Oh, okay. They're doing quite well over there so far. Like, well, they're second in the league, so if they win this, did we find out they go top, don't they? We'll have to check that. Yeah, they're 1 point clear at the moment, so.
I've just got an account that's tried to follow me on Instagram called Mrs. Grealish69.
Oh.
It might. I don't know why it's doing this. The internet. I apologise for this, Stu. We'll just keep on acting like normal. We're doing so well, and it's just we've gone from 28 viewers down to 3 because the internet disconnected.
Oh no.
Jacko Marcus has gone down. And we're back working again. Sorry everyone for the technical difficulties. For some reason, it was decided to drop out the internet, did on me, but we're back again now. So thank you for those that stayed with us during. And we're back again. Apologies for that. We keep on disconnecting and reconnecting to the signal. And we're back again.
Hello again.
Hello again. Sorry about this, guys. For some reason, the internet keeps on dropping out, and I'm not sure why, because when I've checked the hub before, if you would like to donate to make sure Joe's internet is strong enough to stream. Oh yes, we are back. We're definitely back. So it says, if you would like to donate to make Joe's internet strong enough to stream, please super chat. Stu will also do a little dance. CJW says goal, and it is a goal. It's a second goal for that man, Rio, and Celtic are 2-0 up, Stu.
Yeah. Incredible finish.
Oh my word, it's free! Celtic are storming it, Stu. Sorry, Stu, I was just asking you about the second goal.
Same.
And the third's just gone in. And it's a batter. Ball played across the box.
The Rangers are rocked.
Rangers are well and truly rocked. Let's have a look at this one. I was just asking you. The ball's thrown to the left. It's whipped in. And Barisic is caught sleeping. He's snucking behind Barisic to knock it in for free. Unbelievable. Do not believe this. They didn't lose one derby when Stevie G was manager. Van Bronckhorst is coming. Bang! You're gone. Celtic blowing them all away and taking over at the top of this table, Stu.
Absolutely rocker. They can believe it either, like for them.
It's not even half time, it's Celtic 3, Rangers 0, and CJW says goal again, and it is a goal again. And we do apologise for the technical difficulties. I don't know why the internet's dropped out on the system, because I have perfect connection on the phone on the same Wi-Fi, so I don't know. 2 minutes to be added on at the end of this half, Stu.
I think Rangers will just want to go home now.
Well, I was not expecting this. We both predicted 2-1. I predicted Rangers, you predicted Celtic, but obviously you'd take a 3-0 scoreline, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was going to be a real close game, but Celtic have been like the best team, like by far. Like, to be fair, I think 3-0 like flatters Rangers a little bit. It could easily be 6 or 7 with the chances Celtic have had.
We shall not be moved is being sung by the Celtic fans as the scarves are twirling. Jerry Goins says, did Stu do a little dance? No, he's not done a little dance because there's not been a super chat, mate. You put the terms and conditions in the comments, Jamie. You should know this. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Kemaru switched it to the right hand side, knocked down by Diallo, but the ball's he has regained possession, but it's out of play for Celtic throw, so no, that's not good enough from Rangers. Carter Vickers forward.
Canadians do think we shall not be moved now.
As Abda deflected, and Kamara's there. Kamara's a good player. I do rate him highly. He was linked with a move to Everton in January, but it didn't happen. And it's half time.
Yeah, quality player.
Half time, Celtic 3, Rangers 0, Stu. The scoreline that we weren't expecting.
Yeah, we both thought it was going to be a close game. Like, I did not expect it to be 3-0 to Celtic at half time. Like, it's going to be a hell of a team talk at half time for Rangers to turn around because they're looking real poor.
Absolutely stunning, this is. Celtic Park rocking. Rangers rocked at half time. It's Celtic 3, Rangers 0. In the other games, let's have a quick look for you. Barnsley 0, Cardiff 0, Huddersfield 0, Derby 0, still 0 between Burkina Faso and Senegal. Now, I thought there'd been a goal in that because of one of the messages going on in our WhatsApp group, but no, still 0-0. I know that.
There's been 2 disallowed penalties from VAR.
Ooh. And to be honest, there's no change in the other scores. Oh, in Portuguese Premier Liga, Benfica are 2 goals down to Gil Vicente at home. Not expecting that score.
Okay. No, you wouldn't.
So yeah, thank you to everyone that stuck by despite the technical difficulties on this stream tonight and for some reason it just dropping out. Thank you for sticking with us. Yeah, I will try and get the internet sorted at some point. Even though I don't know what's wrong with it because it was working fine before. It just dropped out for no reason. But blame BT. Other providers are available. I think, yeah. I lost my train of thought now with too many jokes. I think, yes, looking at this game of football, Celtic have dominated from start to finish in the first half. I think Rangers have only really had one half chance for Arfield, Stu.
Yeah, they haven't had too many chances. That just at Arfield one, which you wouldn't even say was like half a chance. Like, Celtic have had like multiple chances. Rangers just haven't turned up yet.
Obviously, O'Reilly's looked a threat down the right hand side, Shota down the left. You're looking at McGregor's obviously that experienced player in the middle of the park now.
Yeah.
He's the captain. Abata snuck in, didn't need to score. Snuck in from that right hand side to score that goal. Awful defender. Those Rangers, the only real player that can hold the head up high at the moment, not the Rangers team, or McGregor, who's pulled off a string of wonderful saves to stop it being 6 or 7, as you said before. Tavernier had a decent game in the right back position. And I'd say Kamara in the middle of the park. They're the only ones that have really stood out for me, Stu, for Rangers.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree there. And mentioned Rio Hatate because when Rangers signed him, I saw, because I know a lot of Celtic fans and there's seemed to be a lot of controversy and they were surprised they signed him. And I think 2 goals and assists and an old firm, I think they'll be changing their minds now.
I think you can't complain with that about that, can you? 2 goals and an assist. It's that Stu Davies form, that is.
Yeah, it is. From centre back as well.
If you were Ange Postecoglou, Stu, is there anything that you'd change at half time, or any players, or would you just keep it all the same? I should really be asking that about Van Bronckhorst, but I want to talk about Celtic a bit more.
Yeah, if you're like Celtic, you just say, "Oh, carry on doing what you're doing." Like, it was like Van Bronckhorst. I don't know what you said. Did they have 5 subs in Scotland, or was it 3?
I think it's 5.
5. I'd be using like almost all my subs with like some of their performances out there have been like embarrassing. Like the Rangers midfield have just been like worked all over the park. They've like Nils there been able to control it. It's like been quite embarrassing by them, to be fair.
Looking at the Rangers bench, you've got McLaughlin, the goalkeeper, Balogun, Lundstram, Jack, Davies, Sands, Lowry, Itten, and Fashion Jr. on their bench. I'm just trying to think of any that really jump out at me. I suppose Itten's got a goal in him. Fashion Jr.'s a bit of pacey. Maybe he might be a better option than Diallo, but I'm not too sure about that. Lundstram looked decent at Sheffield United the last couple of years, but he doesn't seem to get a game for Rangers.
No. They need to do some sort of change of shape a little bit, I think, because like if they carry on playing like they did in the first half, it could be like 5 or 6.
They're just showing a replay of the first goal for Hatate, so it's whipped in, it's headed out. Obviously, the two Rangers players collide with one another. Chris Boyd saying that it should be stopped, when the two players collide. And he said Bobby Madden, the referee, was going to blow, and he something just seemed to tell him to stop, and the ball went in the back of the net, and it's a bit late to change his mind after that. And then the second goal, the ball down the right hand side, great interchange of play. And he's taking a touch, and then he's had the composure and time to bend that shot past the defender and pass McGregor into the goal, past his near post in for 2-0.
Yeah. Oh, such a good finisher, isn't it?
It just looks better and better every time you watch the replay for that second. His first one, actually, I didn't think looked great at first, but when you looked at the replay from a different angle, you realise he actually has caught that well. And then the third one, ball whipped in, and Abada comes in. Barisic switched off, and Abada comes in outside of his right foot and diverts it past McGregor.
From a Rangers perspective, the only word you can say for that goal is like embarrassing. Like that defending is like shambolic. Like
Greg says, is the Celtic manager half Greek and Australian? I think you're right. And he says, Fashion Sakala is fast. So, yeah, that's what I was saying, getting on for Diallo, because Diallo's looked out of his depth today. And then you got Andy Williams says, I don't watch Rangers, but I haven't a clue what they're at. We haven't got a clue what they're doing tonight, mate, because they've offered nothing going forward. They've had one half chance for Arthfield got played through, and he just ended up flopping onto their deck, really, didn't he? Claiming for a penalty. That wasn't even a penalty. Easy take for Joe Hart. Joe Hart's not been troubled at all. I don't think he's had one save to make. He's just had.
No.
All he's had to do is just come out and collect the ball a couple of times. It's not good enough.
Yeah, to see that third goal again, like you got 4 Rangers players that just stood there watching. Like, what are you doing?
Awful defending, schoolboy stuff.
Yes.
There's only one man that can sort out that defence, and he's sat on the other end of the. Oh, there's been 2 goals in the African Cup of Nations, Stu.
2 goals.
2 goals. And it's Burkina Faso 0, Senegal 2, and it's Diallo and Gay with the goals, and assists from Koulibaly and Mane. So there we go. Senegal look like they're on their way to the final, where they'll face either Egypt or Cameroon. Because they haven't played the game yet, have they?
No, I was like, will we get a Salah Mane final?
I'm hoping so. I'm with you, Stu. Where there's a few people that I was talking to the other day, and they were like, "Oh no, we want them to go out so they come home back to Liverpool earlier." But for me, I want the players to go far. I want them to win an international trophy for their thing, because that can consolidate their chances of winning the Ballon d'Or. It means they'll come back. Yes, okay, the longer they're out there, there's more of the risk of injury. But the thing is, I want them to come back with great confidence, because if you win an international trophy, they'll be coming back invigorated. And then they've got the cup final at the end of the month for Liverpool, the Carabao Cup final. So they want to come back hungry for more silverware, and it adds money to their price tag. Should they want to leave in the summer?
Yeah, definitely.
And strengthens their chances of Ballon d'Or. So I don't have any problems with that.
Yeah, I just think getting to a final, having that experience is just so vital. If you ever into a final again, it just helps like so much.
And I believe, Egypt and Cameroon is tomorrow at 7 o'clock, which I think is being covered on the channel. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, guys and girls. Andy Williams says, Tav has been a disgrace for a captain for Rangers today. That's what he says. He said Tavernier has been a disgrace of a captain.
Yeah, I do think in these sort of games you need your captain like rallying the troops, getting them up. Like, could you imagine like Liverpool Everton if the Liverpool defence was defending like that? Could you imagine Jamie Carragher's reaction? Like,
I don't want to know what Jamie would be doing. He'd be screaming, he'd be shouting, he'd probably want to knock lumps out of his teammates.
Well, like the other way round of like Duncan Ferguson, like
Big Dunk would be, he'd be sent off, he'd be livid.
Yeah.
You're looking at Rangers. I was a big fan of Stephen Davies throughout his career. Obviously, he's got old now. He's getting on, so he's not going to have the game time that he used to have. But he was a real leader in that team. He was a real leader in football. He was one when he used to play at Southampton a few years back. But really, there's no other standout player there, really, that screen captain. You've got Celts with a trolley in his name, emoji in his name, should I say. He says, Rangers are finished. They're not finished, they're a Scottish club. Hey! Hey! Sorry, that's a terrible pun.
Joe's here all night.
I am here all night. You can buy tickets to my comedy tour by subscribing to Let's Talk Sport and dropping a super chat. You can buy tickets to my tour.
Yes. What do you think Ramsey's thinking right now watching that?
One-way ticket back to Juve, please. No, I'm only messing. He's probably thinking, "Oh, I've got no threat to my game time, have I?" He said he'll walk into that midfield.
Certainly will.
The only one of Rangers midfield, like I said tonight, that's performed well or half decent, really, is Kamara.
Yeah.
He's been running around that pitch, he's been trying to put tackles in, but apart from that, I think Arfield offered very little going forward. Same with Haribo, really.
Yeah, Haribo's been real disappointing. I'm a massive fan of Haribo, but today he's not like himself.
Even Ryan Kent's quite. He had a couple of dribbles early on, but apart from that, he's not got in the forward possessions much. They seem to have kept him pushed back about 25-30 yards away from goal, where he can't really cause any problems. Because they haven't really got that target man, have they, Rangers? They haven't got the target man of a striker. They haven't got that Morelos that they can whip balls into. So keeping him 25-30 yards away from goal, Kent, even if his crosses, if he managed to get a cross away, isn't going to cause any problems at all.
Yeah, definitely not. But Morelos is a real loss for them. Like, he's just a constant nuisance all game. Like, he's going to get a goal or he's going to get himself sent off in an old firm. Like,
so just replaying the goals again here. I think half the Rangers fans will probably turn the TV off. They probably have to stream if there's any watching it. If you're still there, please comment below, people. Oh, getting pins and needles in my feet, that's not fun. We've just gone to another ad break on TV, so we will be bringing you second half coverage soon. Anyone got any questions or anything? Oh, Burkina Faso have scored!
Oh, making it exciting.
It's going to be a nervy final 10 minutes. I'll just try and see who scored for them. It's Toure for them with Kabore with the assist. With 6 minutes remaining in that game plus stoppage time, Burkina Faso have made it a very nervy final few minutes. And Valencia 1-0 up against Cadiz, and Falcao 1-0 up against Mallorca. Pauca 1-0 up against Apollon Smyrnians. Panathinaikos lost today 3-2. Aris beat Athens 2-1 in Greece. And Olympiacos won 3-1. Benfica 2-0 down. Still.
Nice.
As the players are back out for the second half.
How long's left in that one?
In which one? So in Benfica, they got 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
5 minutes left.
Ooh.
Oh, treble change for Rangers. You got. I'll just pause the TV so I can see it. It's Barisic, Diallo, and Kamara have all been hooked. Balogun, Sakala, and Jack have all been put on. Surprised me that they've hooked Kamara, because I thought, like we said, Kamara was doing all right.
Yeah. Well, I did just say before that I'd be taking most of the team off, and he obviously thought the same, taking 3 players off at half time.
It's like you out now. Ali McCoy just isn't very happy in the comms as we're underway in the second half. He says he needs to see a reaction from the Rangers players this second half strip.
Yeah, definitely. It's an old firm derby. Today's just been embarrassing for them.
Look at Giovanni Van Bronckhorst just stood there on the touchline looking bemused. It doesn't seem to be any shouting. He seems to be one of those quiet managers. He seems to be from the Arsene Wenger School of Management, Stu.
Yeah, it does. He's more relaxed. But I'm just looking at Jack, and he looks proper fired up right now. Just having a go at everyone. And
it's what old firms are all about. Meaty challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of aggression, lots of shouting, a lot of bawling. Goals, cards, a lot. And like you said before about Scott Brown. Yeah, he is Mr. Knee sort of games.
Yeah, you just love him in these games.
It's like... sorry, Stu, go on.
I used to love Scott Brown and Morales, fighting with each other.
They used to always be fighting. They used to always have something going on. I think it's a shame as well that there's only 800 fans there today. I think it's away fans, should I say, not fans. Away fans. So I think it's a shame that there's not more. I've noticed that it seems to be a lot of clubs. They've been. I'm going to say fashion's gone forward. You can whiff ball across, it's deflected, and the referee's given a goal kick into the other corner. But yeah, I think it seems to have been that they've reduced a lot of away attendances in games in Scotland recently.
Oh yes, they have been.
Jimmy going to the comments, he says, curly fries or chippy chips?
Oh.
I like normal chips. But I don't know if he means chippy as in the chip shop chips or whether he's just saying chippy chips for rhyming. But I like normal chips. I'm not a massive fan of a curly fry.
Yeah, I like chippy chips with cheese and then have some gravy or something with it as well.
Ooh, now you're talking. Gravy. Controversially, I don't like cheese. There we go, I've said it.
I'm going to have to go.
Stu's off. He's off the stream. He's done. I've upset him. Still on for Wembley at the end of the month.
Will you like cheese then?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can.
Yeah, Burgoyne would tell you I've got a complete addiction to it.
There's lots of smoke coming from that corner. Celtic got possession again. What's your favourite cheese, Stu?
Gotta be halloumi.
Burgoyne says curry sauce or go home stew. There we go.
I'll have curry sauce.
You can't go home, Jamie. He's already at home. This ball whipped in. It could be 4. Oh, too much on that. And Giannakis couldn't quite get a connection on it. If he does, that's 4-0. And, well, I think the game's already over, but you can definitely say it's dead and buried then.
Yeah.
Oh, absolute skills. Nutmeg then was Bassey in Celtic in possession, just rolling it about. The Ole's going about. This isn't looking good for Rangers, and they're only a couple of minutes into the second half.
Was it only Burgoyne's on for the prediction?
Tavernier tackling O'Reilly then and getting a free kick. That was a bit better from the Rangers captain, showing a bit of gut, bit of desire.
Bit of grit.
As McGregor launches it long down the field. Fashion doesn't win the header and it's out for a Celtic throw again. So just go through the teams for you. Got Joe Hart, Juranovic, Carter Vickers, Starkfelt, Taylor, McGregor, Matate, O'Reilly, Abada, Jota, Giannakis for Celtic. Rangers did start off with McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Bassey, Barisic, Kamara, Federico, Kent, Ahmed and Roof. But they have taken off Kamara, Barisic and Diallo. And they've brought on, let me just double check for you, they brought on Ryan Jack. Who they brought on? Just to double check I'm getting their names right. Ryan Jack, Fashion Junior, and just the other defender. I just want to double check who they've brought on. Balogun, sorry, they brought on. So there are 3 changes. Just what like Stu said they should make at half time.
Yeah.
Celtic just maintain possession at the moment. Throwing low to Rangers on the far side, as I say that. Everyone that's watching, don't forget to like the video, comment below, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Just comment below, let us know your thoughts on anything really. Football, life. We don't mind, we're happy to talk to you.
We are. Right. Anything and everything. I may regret saying that now, but
They might ask you about private things, Stu. Oh, great play. Arfield, Roof. His ball is poor and Celtic can bring it forward. It's down on the right hand side. Ball whipped in, headed down by Balogun, but not far enough away. But that's a bit better from Ryan Kent, passing him back, but then he's lost possession. And Celtic are in again, and then there's a foul by Bassey off the ball. That's going to be an easy booking, and a free kick to Celtic on the right hand side with a great position to whip this ball in.
I can't see it yet, but Rangers have started a lot better than their first half. Well, they couldn't have done any worse than their first half, to be fair, could they?
No, they're absolutely shocking first half. Ball whipped in, cleared out and away by Roof. As far as McGregor. Jota. Fades Arfield, back to Rio, who's taking it past 1, taking it past 2, but no. Jack was in there to deny him, and Rangers could bring it forward. It's Fashion Sakala, but he loses possession. Joe Crosby's in the comments, are you, mate? He said, Jamie Burgoyne or rubbing chili in your eyes. That's his question. Jamie Vigorian or rubbing chili in your eyes? I don't know what you. What?
I was going to say easy answer, and it's definitely got to be rubbing chili in your eyes.
The Rangers come forward. It's James Tavernier on the right hand side. He can play a low ball in, and it's dropped. Oh, and a first time effort by Arfield, and that sails over the top of the bar. Rangers Stuart finally had a shot on goal.
It's about time as well.
But it's always sailing over. Looking at that replay, he's leaning back. He's never going to keep that down.
Would you have the same answer?
Chilies, probably. Yeah. I think the going could be a bit tedious after a while.
Very tedious.
If you had to be stuck on a desert island with any member of the Let's Talk Sport team, who would it be?
How many?
I'll say two. I was going to say one, but I'll say two members of the team.
Oh, I'll have to pick the Joes then.
I was going to say you and Joe as well. It'd be good. Because we've all got brains. I'm not saying the others haven't got brains, but we've got brains.
I might do.
So we'll be able to survive. We've all can entertain one another. Look after one another. Cuddle each other for warmth, but not in a dodgy way. It's Sakala. He's passed one, he's passed two, he's gone down in the penalty area, and the referee says goal kick. And ironically, cheers from the Celtic fans. That's a bit better.
Fans absolutely loving it.
It's a bit better for Rangers. Never a penalty. It was just leaned on him, a little bit of a shoulder barge, and he's thrown himself to the deck. It would be stupid to give that.
Yeah, I think Rangers are trying to take anything at the moment.
Greg says, Andy, why are you saying Tavernier is a disgrace of a captain? Here we go, let's get this debate going.
Yeah, I do quite like Tavernier, but I think today, like, for an old firm, his captaincy's been shocking.
Rangers have got a free kick on the edge of their own area. Foul by Giaconakis. I can actually pronounce his name now. Giaconakis. Ryan Jack. Oh, he's nearly played Balogun into trouble then, but he manages to turn it back to McGregor. The boosters get really, really loud when it goes on to McGregor for some reason.
You're not sure why?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Done quite well for them. It wasn't for McGregor, it'd be quite an embarrassing scoreline.
Could quite easily be 6 or 7. I would like to watch an old firm one day. It's on the bucket list.
Which end are you going in now?
I'd have to go in whatever end I could get a ticket in. I know, what a cop out of an answer that is. If it was at Ibrox, I think I'd be in the home end either way, if that makes sense. Obviously more chance of a ticket. If it was at Ibrox, I'd be in home end. If it was Celtic Park, I'd be in home end.
Yeah.
But I'd like to go to one at some point in life. Arfield, Giacomakis. So Arfield gets the ball and Giacomakis pushes him away. So Rangers have a free kick. Not in any dangerous area, really. The referee's having a word with him. Tavernier can whip this one into the box. when the referee blows his whistle. There we go. Put forward, that was poor. Straight to a Celtic shirt. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Can't even beat the first man, Stu.
Yeah, like that's something you like expect, like school level, like hitting the first man.
Oh, Aribo's on the edge of the box now. It's Kent. That's +1. No, great challenge there. On Johanovic, and he's done a nice 1-2, and he can go forward for Celtic now. But his ball was well snuffed out by Balogun. Full time in the African Cup of Nations, and on the stream on the other side, it's finished Burkina Faso 1, Senegal 3. And guess who got the third goal, Stu?
It's got to be Sadio Mane.
Oh, Kent's put a beautiful ball in. Roof doesn't throw himself at it, and Sakala couldn't get a touch on it at the far post. If Roof throws himself at that, then Rangers have got one back. Wow. Yeah, it's Sadio Mane scoring for Senegal. Oh dear, there's a player down for Celtic. Grabbing his hamstring as they get ready to make a double change. The guys is the kind of Stu, Crew, Alex, or Hadjuk split.
Hashtag split.
He says Hadjuk split. There we go.
They got a proper stadium, don't they?
Who's got a poor stadium? Hadjuk.
Yeah, I think they got a proper stadium.
A proper stadium. Yeah. Oh, it's Abada who's down with his hamstring. He's back to his feet, but I think he's going to be one of the ones pulled off. Yeah, he's not going to be able to continue. He can barely walk. Double substitution for Celtic here. James Forrest is coming on.
He's a great servant for Celtic.
Great player. Didn't he sign from Derby? I'm sure he signed from Derby County.
Oh.
I could be
I
wrong.
think he might have done.
So you got Giacomakis and Abada coming off, Almeida and Forrest coming on for Celtic. 25th time James Forrest has played in the derby now. This is his 25th appearance in the old firm. That's mad. Mad stat, that.
Yeah. He's been at Celtic about 10 years now, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's a good thought, actually. Yeah, I think it is. It must be about 10 years. He's been there a while.
Yeah. He always seems to put a good performance in it.
He does well, I think. Is that a corner? No, the referee's giving a goal kick. Yet Jamie Coyne says they do. Paul Judge is one of the best stadiums in the world. I don't think I pronounced that right, but I tried. Tavernier with the throw-in for Rangers. Goldson. McGregor launched it forward. 62 minutes gone. It's Celtic 3, Rangers 0. Rangers done slightly better the second half. After that dismal first. As it's Kent. +1/+2. He's cut his head. He's drilled one. But that's an easy take for Joe Hart in the end. Who scooped it up out the air.
Right. The one thing I do love about Celtic, they always seem to find like a really amazing Japanese football player. We've had some really special players like in the past. That Atate's looking brilliant as well.
They're going to tell me to Google their stadium. Yes, I'll Google it later. I'm in the middle of a stream, mate. So Riley's gone over to take a corner here for Celtic. Forward in. It'll back out, and it'll be another corner. Same side. Forward in. Oh, if everyone's heads and out of play for on the far side.
So Joe, if Salah does get to the final, who you supporting? May or Sadio?
Ooh, that's a question. I think I might go for Mo because I have more of a soft spot for Egypt than
Yeah.
Senegal. But there's nothing against the two, the players. I think it's just been more of an Egypt. There's Tavernier forward for Rangers. That ball was poor. Arthur ran inside. The ball was on the outside and it's out of play for a goal kick. Greg Livingston says, "What has happened to the other Japanese midfielder for Celtic? Is he injured?" No. Kyogo Furuhashi is on international duty. Played last night, I believe. Was it last night or the night before? Night before, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Played with Takumi Minamino.
Oh, yeah. Well, they seem to find some really special kids.
Speaking of Joe Hart, Stu, before, that's what I was going to say. You got a funny story about you playing against Joe Hart once.
Oh yeah, because Joe Hart's from like Shrewsbury. They went to Man City and let us all down.
Because didn't you score past him once?
Oh no, just did like a penalty against him.
You did what Pirlo did in 2012.
You've always got to do a Panaka. Or it should be a Stunaka.
I like it. Jack plays it forward. Great touch by Reef. Oh. Offside flag was up anyway. And the Fashion Junior against Fashion Junior when it was knocked inside by Roof. Good defender there by Celtic. They weren't to know. There's 2 balls on the pitch. Celtic are that good tonight. They're going to play with 2.
Yeah. Their defenders been like real on point today, like. They're all putting a shift in.
Launched forward. Headed back again. Come on, let's get another goal in this second half. Let's make it more dramatic. Knocked on. Oh, Arfield's flown in there. That should be a booking, surely. Bruce challenge on Taylor. Referee said no. That's an interesting backstory. Taylor spent 6 years in the Rangers Academy before being released as a teenager, and now he's at Celtic.
Oh.
There's Tavernier. Golston's clearance is closed down. It's a goal kick. Greg Livingston says no. Edu Gucci, who plays for Celtic.
Gucci. Yeah, I think he would have been on international as well, or not. With Japan.
There's something going on here. Referee's gone to the tunnel and said something to one of the stewards about something in the crowd. I'm not sure what's going on. Ryan Jack, Fashion Junior, pass 1, pass 2. Gets the ball across. It's behind Ryan Kent. It's flicked back to him now. Kent cuts inside, pass 1, pass 2, draws a shot, hits the defender. It's it back to Bassey. Cross. Cervibo. Cuts inside. Back again. Goldson. Tavernier. Inside 1, inside 2. Can't find it for Fashion. Jota. Plays it forward for Celtic, not back. Possession lost and it's picked up again by Rebo. It's Tavernier. Inside to Fashion Sakara, but great challenge in there. By Bio, sorry. I couldn't think of his name. I keep on thinking, I want to say Kyoga, and it's not Kyoga. Stu.
Oh, yeah.
Help me out, man.
Just need to remember he's not wearing red. Now, here's a question which be good for you to answer in the chat as well. But what do you think is the biggest rivalry in football? Because you've got, like, obviously Celtic, Rangers, like River Plate, Boca Juniors, like Real Madrid, Barca, like.
You've got Galatasaray in there, haven't you? With Besiktas, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Fenerbahce, Besiktas. Liverpool United's a bit of a rivalry.
Yeah.
Our Clasico's a rivalry, but you don't really seem to get the ag between the fans, I don't think.
No, you don't.
I know Figo had a pig's head thrown at him, was it, or something, but
Oh, yeah.
that was because he left. Sakala pulls it across, it's a chance. Half-field shot deflected and it drops the edge of the box to Kent, but he takes too many touches and he loses the ball. Should just have taken a touch and then drilled it instead of trying to dribble it into the box. Going to Hajduk split versus Dynamo Zagreb. Greg says Boca Junior and River Plate. Divorce play forward. That's a great one. It's a Rebo that's in. Oh, great defending again by Celtic. Juranovic, so I can't pronounce his name, got back there to defend for Celtic. Is it Sakala? Jack. Oh, great back heel. The Tavernier. This is better from Rangers. Roof.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Shotters there. And it's Jurakovic who takes it in the right back position and then brings it back to Hart, who just launches it. Get it out. Throw in Rangers' own half. 20 minutes to go. No, they're showing him replayed the half-field shot because he was claiming for a penalty, but his arms are tucked in. There's no chance that Jurakovic is going to do anything wrong there. As Celtic Park nice to applaud. Rio Metate, who's coming off, and he's replaced by James McCarthy. I didn't realise James McCarthy was at Celtic.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure how long he's been there now.
Former Everton midfielder.
Did he go to Crystal Palace or I made that up?
I think he did. Former Wigan, Everton, Palace, and Hamilton Academical player, I believe. I'll soon find out for you, Stu. He failed a trial at Liverpool at one point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When he was younger. Rafa Benitez wasn't a fan. James McCarthy. He is... There we are.
So the man who scored 2 goals and got an assist has been subbed off.
Yeah, Hamilton Academical, 95 appearances, 13 goals. Wigan Athletic, 120 appearances, 7 goals. Everton, 108 appearances, 6 goals. Crystal Palace, 49 appearances, no goals. Celtic, 7 appearances, no goals. Here's Ryan Kent. Oh, his ball to the edge wasn't good enough for Aribo. If he's got that perfectly lined up, Aribo's going to get a shot away. But the ball's well wide to the right of him, nowhere near him, and it was easy for Celtic that. Tavernier's going to get booked for his challenge on a shotter there. Started its non-possession. It's not been as great this second half, that's it's true. Then it was the first half.
No, Rangers look a lot better. I think Celtic have just got control of the game now. So the Rangers, even though they've been a lot better, they haven't really created too much to cause Celtic any issues. Yeah, I gotta say, I think Ryan Jack's made a huge difference for that Rangers midfield. Putting a shift in, getting the challenges in.
Oh, challenge died, didn't there? It's a yellow card there for Connor Goldson. Was it? No, Leon Balogun, sorry. He's just flown in on a challenge there on Forrest. Nowhere near the ball. He's been booked there. Sorry, Stu, I interrupted you with a big groan.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I interrupted you with a big groan, I do apologise.
I was like, don't worry at all, mate.
Ball whipped forward from the free kick, but nobody there, and it's straight through to McGregor. Greg Livingston said, yeah, that McCarthy went to Celtic at the start of the season. Tavernier, Orfield, he's gone down under a challenge. On the halfway line, free kick to Rangers.
We have missed that in this old firm, the challenges, but they seem to be all coming in now.
Absolute crunches. Vigor says he was at Palace because that's where Nigel Pearson strangled him on the touchline.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Tavernier tried to cross it. Didn't see the defender by Celtic. Yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot about that massively. It's Jack, Balogun, Goldson, Costa Bassi. Came with a bit of trickery. He's barged off the ball. Free kick to Rangers midway inside the Celtic half. I think there could be another book in here. I'm not sure. No. Don't get why the referees make a big deal about blowing his whistle if he's not going to book him.
Yeah.
There he is again. Ryan Kent. Aribo. Bassi. Took too long. He should have just got the crossing. Well, he has got it in now. Oh, Ruth was waiting and it's headed behind for a corner by Carter Vickers on loan from Spurs. Tavernier Who's going to take this corner for Rangers? Good corner that is. Balogun can't head it, and it's not cleared fully. Back in Rangers possession. Man, Jack, oh, he's hit the bar! What an effort that was from about 30-35 yards. Heart beating all ends up, and it's rattled the top of the crossbar and come back out. And Celtic can go down the other way. But Bassey's across to defend to stop Forrest getting in on that ball. Celtic in possession with Jota. The ball's been given away to Tavernier. Jack. Roof. Sharp challenge in there. Referee says no free kick. Tavernier. Fashion to Carla. Pass 1, pass 2. He's gone down under a challenge. And that's a free kick on the halfway line, Stu.
The Rangers are definitely trying to get at least one goal. But they'll be wishing they showed this tempo in the first half.
Still 3-0 to Celtic. All 3 goals scored in the first half. 2 by Rio. 1 by Abada. Kent. He's lost possession on the edge of the box, and Rangers were looking to be a bit promising then. There's a foot race between. Well, with Balogun won that one there. Goldson. Jack. Passions to Carla. Goldson tries to launch a long one. That's easy for Carter Vickers to deal with. O'Reilly. Shot at all. Couldn't quite get in then. Handball claims not given. Would have been very harsh there. That's its Roof. It's Kent again. Plays it to Jack. He whips a first time ball in. Cleared out and away. Goldson. Heads across. Balogun. Goldson. Tavernier. It's enough time to whip a ball in. Can't find a blue shirt. Headed out and away. Is it to Rebo? Bassey. Every time Rangers have the ball, enough green and white hoop shirts get behind the ball and make it difficult for them, Stu.
Yeah, they certainly do. There's just like right on top of them, not letting them play. I do wonder if Rangers can do a bit more to like get a bit wider, spread Celtic out a bit, because Celtic are very compact at the moment.
Another good tackle there by Jota to prevent Rangers getting in down the right hand side.
Because they're getting the men in the box, Rangers are, but no one's really there to cross it into them.
Missing Morelos, in my opinion. I know it's
Yeah,
I know it's easy to say, but they are. Came out of Reef on his own. He hasn't really offered anything up top.
No, he hasn't.
I found he seems to be one of those players at Leeds. I didn't see much of him at Anderlecht, so I can't really comment on his time in Belgium, but he seems to be one of those players at Leeds that seem to play better with someone off him.
Yeah, definitely. Like, from today, you can see he's not really like a lone striker. He's really struggled to get into the game.
That's a good ball by Goldson. That was troubling for Celtic. Jack and Roof coming in there, but Joe Hart comes out and claims that ball in the air. Just should have replayed that shot from Jack. That was a cracking drive, that.
Oh yeah, it
Good effort.
certainly is. Like
Good effort.
unlucky to the crossbar.
If you want a tip on how to score past Joe Hart, aim low to his left, because apparently he can't dive, or he's got a weakness of diving to that side. So there's a little tip for you.
You should have told the Rangers players that before the start of the game.
I should have done. Poor coaching. Oh,
Yeah.
Forrest plays it towards Jota, but Goldson was across to put the challenge in, and it will be a corner. Jota trots across to take this corner. Celtic got all the time in the world. Well, actually, they've got 6 minutes to wait, but Jota can take this corner. Puts it in. McGregor gets a punch to it. And it'll be a corner on the far side now.
Yeah, it's been such a professional second half in Celtic. Just like control the game. They've let the Rangers have the ball well, because they've not really been threatening them at all.
Oh, as Taylor whips it in. And out and away. McGregor. Carter Vickers. McCarthy pings it across towards the right hand side. Headed back down. Forrest. Great battling, great fighting. It's a free kick for Celtic on the right hand side. Great area to whip another ball in and cause Rangers more problems, Stu.
Yeah, it's like the right end of the pitch to be in when you're like 3-0 up.
McGregor. Oh, right, so it was that whipped it in and McGregor had to tip it over the top of the crossbar. Taylor's gone down now, struggling with an injury. Is he going to be able to continue, or is he going to have to come off?
Oh. Gotta say, Taylor's been exceptional today. Real top class performance.
Celtic look like they're going to run the changes now. So Taylor, Jota. Just seeing who's coming off now. Taylor, Jota. So Jota's come off and Doak's coming on. Apparently, they just said that Doak's on Liverpool's radar, apparently. I didn't know that.
Oh, is he?
Apparently.
Did Liverpool know that?
I don't know. There's Davies. O'Reilly's come off as well. For sorrow. Will he bring Rangers more sorrow? But Celtic have a corner. Whipped in. Or headed down and away. And then cleared. 2 minutes to go here. Still 3-0. So O'Reilly come off for sorrow, yeah, which we already knew. Bassey. Ball in, and it's over everyone. Poor that. And it's a throw into Celtic on the near side as we look at it, as all the Celtic fans are doing the Poznan.
I can't stand the Poznan.
I don't get the point in it. Why turn your back to the action?
Yeah.
I just can't get my head around it.
Yeah, I can't either.
City robbed that, didn't they, from Let Poznan, and then all the other clubs started trying to. A load of other clubs started trying to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always said City should be kicked out the football division for doing that celebration.
With crimes against football. Right, I'm going to end the poll that we did. We've had 107 votes on the poll, Stu.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good amount that's quite a lot, actually. And it's a goal kick, and there's going to be 5 minutes added on. The poll finished with who will win. 58% said Celtic, 33% said Rangers, and 7% said draw.
That's had a big swing.
It's Sorrow in possession for Celtic. As the ball goes up for the 5 minutes. Do you think Rangers can get 3 goals in the last 5 minutes, Stu?
No chance.
He says jokingly. So Lay's going around the place again now. The ball's been given away cheaply by Sorrow. Roof wins it, gives it to Kent, but Kent's crowded out, and it's out for a throw. Great play there by McCarthy. Rio's the hero. The Celtics say. Since we've got time, Stu, I'm going to ask you for your man of the match. It might be a pretty obvious decision, I reckon, but who's your man of the match today?
Yeah, this is a really easy one. Like, can't go past Rio Tate. 2 goals and assist. Like, doesn't get much better than that. Apart from if he would have wanted his hat trick. But brilliant performance by him.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one as well. It's Rio Tate. Like I said, 2 goals and an assist. You can't argue with that. Going to the content again, it says, can we get a shout out for Matt Bloomfield, a 37-year-old captain at Wickham who retired today due to medical grounds. 19 years at the club and 488 appearances. What a legend. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to clap for Matt Bloomfield.
Yeah.
I'm sure Stu's clapping on your end as well, aren't you, Stu?
I am clapping as well. Shout out to Matt Bloomfield. Doesn't get much better than a shout out from Stu, so well done, mate.
Why? I'm reconnected. Sorry, we lost connection again there. So, there's something going on between. Well, Dirk just got booked for Celtic, but there was some afters between McGregor and Fashion there.
Oh, McGregor loves it.
This is Tavernier. Tavernier whips it in. Headed out and away. Kent whips it in. Golden heads it, and it's miles over the top of the crossbar. He should be scoring there. Should be hitting the target, but he's headed it over the bar. Looped over, and that will probably be that, to be honest, Stu, with about a minute to go.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen the con and McGregor bit now.
Celtic Park bouncing.
Oh, that stage is going to be wrapped at the final whistle.
Noise levels are at fever pitch. Celtic about to move 1 point clear of Rangers at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Rangers had a big lead a few weeks ago, and that lead has been cut short as possession's been given away again. As Ole's break out again around Celtic Park. Tackled, no. And that's it. Full-time whistle was blown at Celtic Park. It is finished. Celtic 3, Rangers 0, Stu, after an emphatic first half display from Celtic.
Yeah, Celtic could have been absolutely hurt these last couple of years. Like Rangers getting the better of them on the old firms. So winning this, they'll be absolutely loving at the moment, and to take them back to the top of their league, where the Celtic fans all believe they should be above the Rangers. They'll love that.
And then just in perspective here on me, just to know obviously that might just be a little bit of a blip. Was that show how great Steven Gerrard did there as manager if he could get this squad to perform the way that they did and win a title in such a way as they did last season?
Yeah, I think people underestimate Gerrard because Rangers did incredible there. Like everyone expects either Celtic or Rangers to win the league, but the levels Gerrard took Rangers was just unbelievable. Like the length he took them in Europe as well. Not many managers will do that either.
Just a quick one, Greg's heading off. He says, bye, love the stream. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for joining us.
Greg, take care, mate.
Again, as always, take care, mate. We love you, man. Take care. So that shows the levels that Steven Gerrard took Rangers, as you said. Obviously, with Celtic, they were poor under Neil Lennon last season. When they appointed Ange Postecoglou, I thought, what a strange appointment, because I've never really heard of him much about him. Wasn't too sure about those Japanese players, but I thought, well, he's worked with him before, but can they do it in Europe? Can they do it in the Scottish League? Well, at the moment, they're performing so well, Stu.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, who's that? And I think a lot of Celtic fans were like, who? But they'll remember his name now after that performance.
Players are doing a lap around Celtic Park at the moment. But yeah, this is... Sorry, Stu.
As a Celtic player, doesn't get much better than this. Under the floodlights, beating Rangers 3-0. Got the stadiums full again. This is what the old firm's all about.
It's been a crying shame not being able to have fans in football stadium over the last year or two. Yeah. So it's great to have full stadiums again. I echo that sentiment. So this has been an emphatic win for Celtic and Rangers. So let's quickly wrap this up. So obviously, I don't think there's too much to say, but let's wrap this up. Your thoughts on that match? So Celtic winning out 3-0 winners.
Yeah, I thought Rangers first off, absolutely appalling. Somewhere in their minds, they must have forgot it was an old firm. They didn't turn up. They were pathetic. Celtic played well. They were 3-0 up at half time. Could have been 5-6. And then second half, I thought Rangers looked a lot better with Jack on, but Celtic was still in control. They let Rangers have the ball, and when you're 3-0 up, it takes a bit of a miracle to come back to it, and only the best teams can do it. So I can say with a smile on my face.
So yeah, that was an emphatic game tonight for Celtic in the Old Firm, dominating Rangers by 3-0. Thanks to everyone for watching the stream tonight. Thanks to Stu for joining us again, mate. It's been a pleasure to have you on again. Obviously, we're going to look to do some more content together. in
Yeah,
the
very
future.
proud to be on a stream with you as well, mate.
There we are, my brother. Thank you for everyone for watching tonight. Don't forget to like the video, comment on future videos, subscribe to the channel and look out for more future content. And we'll see you all on the channel very soon. There we go.